Hello, everyone. Good afternoon from England. Welcome to today's live stream. Can you hear me first? Answer in the comments. Hello, hello. La, 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 la. Hello. Please write in the comments, I can hear you. I can hear you. Please, can we type that in the comments? I can hear you. Good. Someone wrote that backstage, our famous co-host. Okay, let me get everything ready. Co-host, are you ready to come on stage? Oh, that's an interesting configuration. Never seen that before. Is everything working? Everything's gone a bit weird. Oh, what's happened to my circle configuration? I liked it like that before. Why has it gone all square? That is strange. Who is doing all these strange things to me? Where's my favorite circle thing? I don't know. Okay, co-host, are you ready to come on stage and join me? Co-host doesn't know what's happening. Okay. Hello, good morning, co-host VT. How are you?
Very good.
Good. Are you ready for today's live stream?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good. Unfortunately, no one is watching us. What do you think? Do you prefer the circles or the rectangles like we've got now?
Well, the rectangles.
You like rectangles. I like circles. I don't know who changed it. Was it Badger or maybe it was you? It was the jinx. Okay, so this is a clever one because you created most of today's live stream PowerPoint, didn't you?
Yes.
So, yeah, you are getting more and more control. I think one day we might be able to make you host, but for now, you're just co-host and we are going to use your PowerPoint. Okay, let's get my classroom on the screen. There we are. Okay, and that is your title page. So past perfect continuous. Okay, no one watching us yet. I got a message from someone in one of my language apps, Hello Talk, saying they were going to watch the stream, but unfortunately I can't see anyone yet. Okay, and there we have our owl. That's one of your favorite animals. Does this owl have a name on the title page?
No.
Oh, okay. So what is the sentence for the owl?
The owl had been flying for 3 hours before it went to bed.
Good. Part of this sentence is using our target language, the past perfect continuous. Which part is that?
The owl had been flying.
Yeah, and the verb there had been flying. So we're going to talk all about that in a bit. So let's just go through everything. Okay. So do we have a good view of the owl? No, when I move it down, that's not a good view. Okay, is that view okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you don't know me, my name is Chris. I'm an English teacher. I've taught in all of these interesting countries around the world. And I come from this country, England. I've also taught in Turkey online and in the Philippines online. Okay. Yeah, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to help us grow so we can get bigger and better. So here is today's live stream, the past perfect continuous with the owl. The owl had been flying for 3 hours before it went to bed. Let's learn about this interesting looking tense. Let's just do all of the background stuff first. What are the 9 parts of speech, VT?
The 9 parts of speech are nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions.
Have you run out of ideas? Determiners, good. Anything else?
Pronouns and interjections.
Oh, that sounds good. Let's see what computer says. Are you right? Nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions, determiners, pronouns, interjections. Yeah, parts of speech. This is the special phrase we use for all the different kinds of words. And we're not going to do all of that today because we're focusing on which kind of word today?
On verbs.
Verbs. Yeah, many people, maybe most grammar people would say these are the most important kinds of words. They kind of control the whole sentence, kind of like the engine of the sentence. And we can do lots of weird and wonderful things with them. One of these things is tense. Okay, well, first we're going to talk about a verb. Okay, so what is a verb?
A verb is a word that shows an action or a state.
Good. Okay, an action or a state. Can you give me an action verb?
Run, for example.
Run. Yeah, that's really an action, isn't it? And can you give me a state verb?
Be.
Be, yes. I am a teacher. It's not really an action, is it? So you gave me what is called the infinitive form, run and be. So these are, infinitive means the most pure, the original form of the verb. When we give the verb its name, we use the infinitive form, run and be. But we're going to talk about some of the interesting things you can do with verbs today. Tenses. So what does that mean first? What is tense?
A tense is special sentence form. Maybe.
You told me about before. What is it? Mostly.
Yes, for time.
Yeah, it mostly tells us about time. It gives us time information. Okay, and there are three tenses. What are the three tenses?
The three tenses are present, past, and future.
Yes, so the present, that is now. The past, that is before now, and the future, that is after now. So time is a very important thing, very important in life. It makes us older, which is not really what we want, but it happens to everyone, and no one can escape time. It makes us older, and then it makes us die eventually. And time is also very important in English. You have to learn about how we talk about time in English, the tenses, present, past, and future. Okay, what are now to this week? Well, not this week, it's been this month really. We've been doing the past tenses, the before, now tenses. What are the four past tenses?
Past simple, past continuous, past perfect simple, and past perfect continuous.
Let's have a look. What does computer say? Does computer agree with you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I wanted our tense in red. Did we not do it in red? Oh dear. Teacher is always forgetting things. Let's do a circle. What's today's tense?
Yes, past perfect continuous.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the most difficult past tense. So this is like advanced level. Well, to do it properly, I think. So let's have a look then. Past perfect continuous. What is it? When do we use the past perfect continuous?
We use the past perfect continuous to talk about actions which were continuing in the past before the main past.
Yeah, that's not a bad definition. Let's see what computer says. What does computer say?
We use the past perfect continuous to describe ongoing actions or situations that happened before another past event.
Good. So we've got the present now, and then we've got the past, or the main past, and then the past before that. But this one, goes usually right up to the main past and continues. So don't. Oh, did my voice go funny when I moved away?
No.
No, that's okay. I think you made a nice little diagram for us. Okay. So can you explain this little timeline, as we call it? What are all of these arrows and why?
So the first arrow is the Big Bang. It is the
Okay.
start of the time.
The beginning of time. Yeah. When was the Big Bang? Do you know?
Well, maybe 13 billion years ago.
Yeah, I think 30.8, nearly 14. So yeah, that's the earliest that we can have. That's the beginning of the past. Okay. We won't usually go that far back, but we can do. Okay, and what are all the other arrows?
So the other arrow is the main past. And,
Yeah, that's the second arrow, and then the third arrow.
and that arrow, the third one, is now.
That's now. Good. And what is the zone? What's the territory of the past perfect continuous?
Well, it's where the circle is.
Yeah, it can go back here, okay, but generally it doesn't go too far back, okay, and it goes right up to the main past, and like the present perfect continuous, it's often continuing and repetitive. Okay, next slide, please. Then we do this for every tense. There are different sentence types. What are the different sentence types?
The different sentence types are affirmative sentence types, negative sentence types, and there are question sentence types. The questions are WH questions and yes/no questions.
Yes. Okay, there we go. Affirmative with the plus symbol, negative with the minus symbol. Yes, no questions, WH questions. Okay, so let's have a go. Can we make some sentences? Can you give me an affirmative sentence, past perfect continuous?
Let me think.
Okay. Did you practice, get some ideas before?
Oh, yes.
Stream?
Hermione had been reading the book before Harry Potter came into the room.
Oh, that's an interesting sentence. I remember Hermione. Where did you get Hermione from?
From the Harry Potter book.
Yeah, she is one of Harry Potter's best friends at their school, Hogwarts, I think. Okay, so which part of the sentence is our target language, the past perfect continuous?
Hermione had been reading a book.
Yeah, we'll just put this extra bit in brackets because the thing about the past perfect, it usually works together with which other tense?
With the past. Oh,
Past
yes.
simple, yes?
Yes, past simple.
Okay, so remember so you have the present, then you have the main past, and then the past before the past. Okay, and then let's have your negative sentence. Can you give me a negative sentence?
Let me think of a subject. Nicholas Flamel had been looking into the mirror for quite a while before Voldemort came and
It's quite a complicated sentence.
before Harry Potter came and...
Not Voldemort.
Yes, not Voldemort. Before Harry Potter came and...
Yeah, we can't have it too complicated because we don't have that much space. Before Harry Potter arrived in the room or something? Or we're trying to make it different to the first one.
Arrived.
Okay, yeah, we don't want them too similar. And which part is our focus language?
Nicholas Flamel had been looking into...
Sorry, I've just realised there's something wrong. What's wrong? What kind of sentence are you trying to give me?
Oh, an affirmative.
No. What kind of sentence are you trying to give me? Trying to give me. What kind of sentence do I want?
Oh, a negative one.
Negative. And what did you give me?
An affirmative one.
Yeah, it was a good sentence. I think you were concentrating so much on Nicholas Flamel and Harry Potter, you forgot about the main point. The main point is to give me a negative sentence.
I'm just looking at all the things.
I mean, if you're clever, you can make that same sentence negative. You just have to change a few little things.
It would be strange, but Nicholas...
Well, but it's not if you change the right things.
Nicholas Flamel had been...
No, negative.
And not... Nicholas Flamel had not been looking into the mirror today.
So a negative sentence, what's the opposite of quite a while?
Not for long.
Not very long, yeah. So we would change it, had not been looking to the mirror for maybe very long. So that means he had been looking to the mirror, but not for very long, if you understand.
Oh, yes, I understand.
So it's kind of a negative sentence grammatically. So we'll do it like that. Can you read the final sentence?
Nicholas Flamel had not been looking into the mirror for very long. Then Harry Potter arrived.
Good. So which bit is our focus language? The past perfect continuous negative.
Nicholas Flamel had not been looking into the mirror for very long.
Okay. Yes, no question. Can you give me a yes, no question?
Let me think of a subject. Had Harry Potter been fighting the snake in the Chamber of Secrets?
Why are all of your sentences about Harry Potter today? Have you been reading Harry Potter again?
No, watching all the films again yesterday.
Can we have a sentence that isn't about Harry Potter? Because people might get confused and think the past perfect is all about Harry Potter. Past perfect.
Okay. Just to the subjects.
Do you know any other Harrys? How about Harry the Hippo? Do you know Harry the Hippo?
No.
Okay, well, I don't know if he exists, but we can have a sentence about Harry the Hippo.
Okay. Harry the Hippo.
Had Harry the Hippo.
Had Harry the Hippo been playing in the mud before his friend came?
Yeah, that is possible, isn't it? Yeah, these are such long sentences. I should have made a bit more space, maybe, shouldn't I? Okay, let's put the other part of the sentence underneath. Yeah, so which part of the sentence is the past perfect continuous?
Everything which is not in the brackets. Had Harry the Hippo been playing in the mud before?
Yeah.
Yes.
And playing in the mud. Okay, now our WH questions. So that's questions which start with what why, when, how. Sometimes called open questions.
How had Matilda managed to get the book for Lavender opened the door?
Sorry, that's a bit of a weird one. How had Matilda managed to get the book? That's not past perfect continuous, is it?
Oh, sorry.
What is a common question phrase we use with this tense?
What had you been doing?
You can do it like that. Also, how long is quite common for this tense.
Oh, yes. How long had Matilda been reading her book before you came home?
Yeah. Okay. And which part of the sentence is the focus past perfect continuous language?
I've seen a mistake. It says, how had long...
Whoops, someone made a mistake. Who was that?
How long had Matilda been reading her book is our past perfect continuous.
Good. And what are we going to do now?
We will get your red teacher's pen and circle the subjects and negative words.
Yeah, usually I just focus on the verb. Maybe I'm a bit lazy, I don't know, but that's the most important thing today. So let's start with the affirmative, and it's a big, chunky verb. How many parts does the verb have?
2 parts.
2? I know we're not in a maths class, but let's have some basic maths. How many parts does the verb have?
3.
3. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. What's number 1?
It's have in the past participle.
Yeah, so first question is, what kind of verb is this?
Well, it's an auxiliary verb.
Auxiliary verb. Anything else?
It's
How many auxiliary verbs do we have?
2.
So we'll call it auxiliary verb 1. Okay. And then you said it's have in which tense?
Past participle.
It's the past simple.
Oh.
Okay, and it's always the verb have. Okay. And then what's verb 2?
Verb 2 is an auxiliary verb to be in the past
participle, yeah. We could just call it been because it never changes. Okay, what's the third part of the verb? Verb 3?
It's the main verb.
Main verb. And what's the form of the main verb?
It's read plus ing.
But remember, it can be any verb. Okay, so what we need to know is the form. What's the form of the verb?
Infinitive plus ing.
Yeah, okay. It could be read. It could be drink. It could be anything. It could be collaborate. So let's put, the important thing is we have the infinitive, in this case is read, that's the original part of the verb, and we add ing to it. Okay, and so which part is the main past? Which part of the sentence, your affirmative sentence?
Hermione had been reading a book.
That's not the main past.
Oh, sorry. The main past is in brackets before Harry Potter came into the room.
Yeah, so if we had our time diagram, I can just get a little mini diagram at the top. So we have the 3 arrows. We have present. Oh dear, hard to write here. Present. Okay, and then we have the main past. So the main past here is this. Oh dear. And then which part is the past before the past?
The past before the past is Hermione had been reading a book.
Yeah, good. So we'll go, that goes right up to the main past. And we can see it's a kind of continuing action. Okay, how do we make the negative?
We make the negative using all the same auxiliary verbs and main verbs, but we use a negative word.
Yeah. So same as before. Aux1, aux2, and main verb. And we'll do a little circle for the negative word. We can use not or another negative word like never. Is this the normal formula for negative sentences in English?
Well, no, I think.
Yes, it is. We just get the affirmative and add not. Here, where do we put not exactly?
Or between the auxiliary verbs.
Yeah, usually there's just one auxiliary verb. That's the most common thing. Then you will put it between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. But here there's two, so we put it between auxiliary verb 1 and auxiliary verb 2. Okay, then yes, no questions. How do we make those?
We switch the subject and auxiliary verb 1 places.
Yes, so we see we have the same ingredients as before, and I'm drawing lots of lines and making a big horrible mess. But it's important. Yes, we've got aux1, aux2, and main verbs. So like a chef, we get our ingredients and we just mix them up in a different way. So we see Harry the Hippo is the subject, and Harry the Hippo switches with aux1. Is this the standard question formula in English?
Yes.
Yes, is what we usually do. You get your subject and your auxiliary verb and you switch them around. Okay, so I'll just quickly talk about WH questions. It's basically the same thing. Aux1, aux2, main verb, subject, and the only difference between this and the yes, no question is you have a WH word or a WH phrase at the beginning. Oh, there we go. So that was quite a long, difficult, complicated thing, isn't it? But we've been practicing it for a while. And these are some sentences you made earlier. Are these sentences okay?
Yes.
Yeah, this was maybe, I don't know, just maybe in case you had problems thinking of new sentences. I'll just read your affirmative. Cat had been playing in the park for a while yesterday. Okay. So that's the past before the past going up to the main past. And your negative sentence?
Snowflake had not been swimming in the sea for very long when I saw her.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked about this, but yeah, so past perfect continuous, often it goes with a time phrase. Okay, but for negative sentences, you won't have a time phrase like 3 hours or 3 days. You'll just have a kind of phrase like this, not very long, or something like that. Okay, and your yes no question?
Had Fanny been eating sugar when you went to see him?
Good. So there's your main past. Went to see him, and there's the past before the past. Eating sugar question. What was your WH question?
What had Matilda been reading before she started
What?
school?
Yeah, good. So yeah, these if people don't know, these are all Vavara's favorite animals. You have them living in your house, don't you? Cat, snowflake, and Venny. Matilda's not an animal though. Who is Matilda?
She is a character from a book.
Character, remember, not chat. It's a strange spelling, CH, but we say character. Yes, Matilda is a character from a famous book called Matilda. Okay, and then our good friend ChatGPT made some sentences for us, some fun sentences. Do we think we can do them?
Yes.
Okay, number one, snowflake.
Snowflake had been struggling for quite a while before she finally reached out for help.
That's a funny sentence, isn't it? Sorry?
I started to do the next one.
Sorry, yeah, well, let's just have a think about it first. Slow down. Struggle. Did you know that word struggle?
Yes.
What does struggle mean?
Struggle means in this sentence it means that Snowflake had a quite bad time and she was
Yeah, to be struggling in life, it means to be having a difficult time. Okay, so she reached out to help. That means she got somebody to help her. Maybe have told her friends about her problems. Maybe she went to see a professional person who can help you with your problems. Okay, number two, Daniel.
Daniel had been studying non-stop all night until the early hours of the morning.
Good. Had been studying. Okay, so what's the main past there?
The main past there is Daniel had been studying.
That's not the main past.
Oh, sorry. Until the early hours of the morning.
Yeah, because sometimes the main past can be used the past simple. Sometimes it could just use the time. So this is the main past, and what's the past before the past?
Daniel had been studying non-stop all night.
Yes. Oh, someone can't spell inane past. What is that? Main past. Okay, number three, Venny.
Fanny had been working hard since the beginning of the semester, and his hard work paid off in the final exams.
Whoops. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? I've been working. Oh, yeah, I have to do everything, don't I? Not enough space there. ChatGPT. Maybe teachers should have made it bigger. So that's the time duration. Working hard. Yeah. So since the beginning of the semester. That means the studying period, like a term. Hard work paid off. That means that you get a reward for something when something pays off. Did you know that expression, to pay off?
Yes.
Okay, number four, how long?
How long had Emily been waiting for the train before it arrived?
Yeah, good. And that is what kind of sentence?
It's a question.
Yeah,
W.
WH, question. And what about Chris? Who's this Chris? Number 5?
Chris had not been walking for long before deciding to take a break and grab a snack.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think this Chris is a good student. So he didn't work long, and then he decided he needed a snack. Number 6, a snack means a little thing to eat. If we don't know number 6,
Varvara had been planning for weeks before she eventually revealed the exciting news to her friends.
yeah, oh, that's interesting. What's the exciting news for Vara?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay, what are we going to do next?
The true or false game.
Yeah, it's game time, and you've made some exciting games for us all to play. The first game is, yeah, so the pronunciation, not false, false, true or false. How do we play this game?
We look at a picture and then we have a sentence. If the sentence describes the picture, we say true. If the sentence says something opposite than on the picture, we choose false.
Opposite, yeah. So this is a common game. True, yes. False, no. It isn't a fact. What had Vavara's pets been doing before she got home yesterday? Let's have a look. Let's turn the page. Oh, that's a picture. And let's see what that is. Okay, can you read the sentence?
The cats had been eating yesterday, an hour before.
Yeah, that's kind of the label for the diagram. So the cats, but it's true. The cats had been eating yesterday before Vavara got home. That's a very big cat. Looks like a tiger.
It is a tiger.
Is a tiger cat. True or false? So we use the picture to help us. That doesn't look like people, animals eating, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So my guess is I'm going to get my teacher circle and I'm going to circle false. Okay, am I correct?
Yes, you are.
That's good. Can I, we're on to the next one. Can I have a tick?
Yes.
So we're going to have to make a negative sentence. Can you make a negative sentence for me?
The cats had not been eating yesterday.
Okay, what had they been doing?
The cats had been playing yesterday. As you can see on the picture.
They had been playing. Okay, for the next picture. Oh, that's a funny picture. That looks like, is it Venny the Wolf?
Yes, it's Venny the Wolf.
In the sea on some kind of speedboat or a yacht. Is that a yacht?
Yes, I think.
Okay, what's going to happen here? Something weird has happened. What's happened?
The dolphin has gone.
Yeah, when you gave me the slide, you gave me a dolphin picture. Why did it disappear?
I don't know.
Fear not, I can create a new dolphin. Do you think I can create a new dolphin? What color are dolphins? Kind of blue color. I'll give it its fin, and it's kind of got a sort of pointy nose thing. That's a funny looking dolphin. Does that look like a dolphin?
Yes.
Or a bit of a weird dolphin. Okay, can you read the sentence about the dolphin and the wolf? Hello? Yeah.
Yes. Venny and Dolly had been playing in the sea yesterday when Varvara got to the beach.
Okay, so I'm looking at the picture, and it looks like those two are playing in the sea, Venny and Varvara. So I'm going to get my teacher circle. Let's just colour in the dolphin, make it look a bit less weird. And I am going to circle What am I going to circle? I'm going to circle true. Is it true?
Yes,
Had Benny and Dolly been playing on the sea yesterday? Yes. So the main past. What's the main past there?
the main past. There is then Varvara got to the beach.
Varvara got to the beach. Okay, so present, past, Varvara got to the beach. What's the past before the past?
Benny and Dolly had been playing in the sea yesterday.
Continuous action before the main past. Okay. And let's go on. And this is your second game. What's this game?
The cookies to the game.
Yeah, this is a bit like my game with the murder mystery with Sherlock Holmes, but we need to solve a crime about who stole the cookies. Oh no, somebody stole all of the cookies yesterday. Can you read what it says, Venny?
Benny saw what happened, but he has forgotten who ate the cookies. All he knows is at 7 o'clock the plate was full, but at 9 o'clock the plate was empty.
Yes, so Venny is like a detective, a police dog who must try to solve the crime. He must try to find out who took the cookies. Let's turn the page, and we have some suspects. What is a suspect?
Suspects are people who other people think did some crime.
Exactly. Some people, these don't look like people. Are they people?
No, there are animals.
Usually they're people, but in this game they're actually all animals. So who are our 5 suspects?
So a cat, a bird, a fish, a raccoon, and a dog.
Raccoon, that's an unusual animal. Here it is. Do you know any raccoons?
No.
Okay, let's turn the page. Next slide, please. Okay, so we need to ask suspect 1, the cat, a question. We're going to use our target language, the past perfect continuous. Okay, what does Mr. Cat, what does the wolf, Benny, need to ask the cat?
What had you been doing before Varvara got home?
Okay, oh, I need to do it so it goes next to the question mark, don't I? Okay, who is going to be the cat?
Maybe you.
Me. I had been playing yesterday before Varvara got home. Okay, what do we think? Do we believe him? Uh-huh.
Well, you need to find the slide with the cat, with the animal, and then a line on which we write did he have a suspicious answer or not?
Okay, but do you think it's suspicious so far or not?
No, cats like to play.
Yeah, doesn't sound too suspicious. Suspect 2 is the bird, and we need to not bird, we need to ask bird. I think it's the same question, isn't it?
Well, we can ask another question.
Really? I thought it had to be the same question every time.
Well, but here I think we need, yes. What had you been doing before Varvara got home, bird?
Yeah, it's the same question, isn't it? So bird, who's the bird? Do you want to be the bird?
We will take turns. It's mine.
You're going to be the bird. Okay.
I had been working on my computer. I did not eat the cookies.
That's a clever bird. Most birds I know just go, oh. This bird is speaking English with the past perfect continuous. I had been working on my computer. What do we think about that? We're talking about you think it's suspicious. It's a bit weird, isn't it? I don't know any birds who work on their computers. Suspect 3. Who is suspect 3?
A fish.
Fish. What are we going to ask the fish?
What had you been doing before Vavara got home, fish?
Before Vavara got home, fish. What's home, fish?
Well.
Okay, who's going to be the fish?
You now.
Okay, so you're going to ask me the question?
What had you been doing before Vavara got home, fish?
What do fishes sound like? Quite watery. I'll get some water in my mouth. I had been swimming yesterday before Vavara got home. What do we think about that answer? Is it a good answer or is it a fishy answer? Do you know that word, fishy?
Yes, suspicious.
That's quite funny, isn't it? Because fishy means suspicious. Is the fish's answer fishy?
No. Fishes can't do anything more than swim.
Well, I've certainly never seen a fish on a computer. Yes. So we think maybe we believe Mr. Fish. Is it Mr. Fish or Mrs. Fish? Mr. Fish. Okay. Suspect 4, the raccoon. Okay. What are we going to ask him?
Well, I think the only thing we can ask him. Oh, maybe. Had you been doing anything suspicious before Vavara got home? Maybe.
Yeah, okay, I'll just keep it simple for now. Before Vavara got home. Who's going to be the raccoon? Is that you or me?
Me. We take turns.
Oh, okay. So, raccoon, what had you been doing before Vavara got home?
Wait, you got a mistake. You said Vavara got him.
Oh dear, something is wrong with teacher today. What's wrong with him? I think when I try and write and speak, something goes wrong sometimes.
What had you been doing before Vavara got home?
That's me, isn't it? And you're the raccoon.
Yes, I'm
what had you been doing before Vavara got home, raccoon?
I had been running before Vavara got home.
What do you think of that answer?
Well, raccoons, it's not fishy.
No, raccoons like running. Okay, any more suspects? The dog. I think we're going to ask him the same question. I think what you should have done, I think the blank should have been the animal's answer, yes? Because the detective asks the same question every time.
Well, I think it's more like we understand what the dog says and we ask our questions. Well,
yeah, but I mean, if you look at the picture, you can usually make a sentence from the picture, can't you? But not to worry. Okay, so who's the dog? I'm going to be the dog.
Yes. What had you been doing before Vavara got home, dog?
I've been playing with my ball before Vavara got home. What do we think of that answer? Is it fishy or doggy?
No, it's not fishy and it's not doggy.
What does that mean, doggy?
I don't know.
It doesn't mean anything, actually, does it? So it's not fishy, not suspicious. You think that maybe it's true. Do dogs like playing with balls?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they do. So let us go on. Who is the main suspect? So we're going to give a big... What do you want me to write on the line?
Well, so we take the cat. We put a tick there if he is... Oh, no, a cross.
If he's not the suspect. So the cat. Is the cat the suspect?
Well, his answer was that he was playing a cat's
That's okay.
life.
Yeah,
So-
not a suspect. The bird. Is the bird a suspect?
Well, yes, it is a suspect because it said that it was writing on the computer or walking. It said
Yeah,
walk.
I've never seen a bird working on a computer before. Have you?
Yes, let's do a
Yeah,
tick.
so the bird gets a tick. Okay, and the fish. Is the fish a suspect?
No, it said that it was swimming, and that's not really a strange answer.
No, that's usually what fish do, isn't it? Okay, raccoon. Is the raccoon a suspect?
Well, no, I think raccoons like to run.
Sorry, it said it was running and we saw it running. Okay, yes. And then the dog. Is the dog a suspect?
No, it said that it was playing with its ball, and it is playing with its ball now.
Yeah, that's quite normal, isn't it? Okay, so who do we think it is?
It's the bird.
Yeah, let's get a big teacher circle around that fishy bird. It's very suspicious. We don't believe you, Mr. Bird. We don't believe you were typing on your computer. What do we think the bird was doing before you got home?
Stealing the cookies.
Yeah, well, let's find out. Next slide, please. Oh, what's this?
Then he had just remembered who the thief is.
That's funny. He goes to all of this trouble finding suspects and asking them questions. Then he remembers who the thief is. Who do you think it is?
Well, we think that it is the bird.
Let's find out.
And the thief is.
Drum roll, please. Drums, that's what you play when you want some suspense. Who is it? Bird. Okay. Well, that's funny. We've got a picture of the cookies. Shouldn't we have an empty plate?
Well, it's just that bird stole the cookies.
Where should we put all the cookies? Where are the cookies now?
In his belly.
In the bird, yes. He's a very naughty bird. Have you ever seen a bird stealing cookies before?
Well, if the window's open, a bird can fly in and take anything which is on the table and of like food and cookies and stuff like that.
So it's quite normal. What are we going to do to the bird?
We are not going to give him cookies for a week.
Oh, what's happened to him?
Please don't put him into prison.
He's going to bird prison. Do you know that's funny? We have an expression in English, to do bird. Do you know what that means, to do bird?
No.
It means to go to prison. This bird is going to do some bird in his bird cage. Okay, that was a fun game. Any more games? What's this game?
It's the owl game.
Okay, I don't think we practiced this game, did we? Should we play the owl game?
Yes.
So the owl is going to ask us a past continuous question. Who is going to be the owl?
Me. I like owls.
You want to be the owl. Okay, can you hoot like an owl?
Yes. Hoot! What had you been doing yesterday before you went to bed?
Okay, do I have to use one of the verbs in the box?
No, it's just for the ones who don't really know English very good.
Very well. Okay, just to give them some ideas. Well, actually, I'm going to use play. I had been playing music last night before I went to bed.
You have jumped one.
Yeah. Actually, is this a good example? I might change the question. Last night before you went to bed.
Or you can use 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. You can choose.
What have you been doing before 8 o'clock? Yeah, I don't, it just sounds a bit weird. What were you doing before 8 o'clock?
No, you don't need to cross it. Just use.
Okay, I do. Yeah, before 8 o'clock, I had been working before 8 o'clock last night. I'm trying to think. The way we might do is you might ask a past simple question first, like what did you do last night, and then we'll ask a question about what you did before that. So I'll just be the owl. Vavara, what did you do last night?
Last night, Mr. Owl, I had been.
So we start with the past simple. What did you do last night? We're going to just start with the past simple there. One thing you did. Did you have dinner?
I watched a film called Harry Potter.
Okay, so we can go before that past. So I'm going to change it here. Before you watched Harry Potter. Okay. What had you been doing yesterday before you watched Harry Potter?
I had been eating before I watched Harry Potter.
Good. Okay, so that's quite a fun game. We have to zoom on though. Oh, a blank page. What should we do?
I don't know.
We're going to draw a picture. I don't know what to draw really. A snowman. Do you have any snow yet where you are?
No, we won't have any snow, I think.
You don't usually have snow.
Oh, yes, in Sochi we do not have any snow.
Oh, I thought you lived in a very cold place.
I don't.
Okay, indirect questions. What are these?
Well, these are polite questions.
Yes, so normal questions are called direct questions. For example, what is your name? It can sound a bit rude sometimes, so we add a little phrase before it to make it more polite. What little phrases do we usually add before?
Could you tell me, please? Or, well, yes, could you tell me, please?
Yeah, okay. Why have I suddenly forgotten how to make comments? Okay, so the example is, what's the example indirect question?
So, could you tell me what Benny had been doing yesterday?
Good. And what would be the original direct question?
What had Benny been doing yesterday?
Okay, so first direct question. What had Snowflake been doing before Cat saw her yesterday?
Could you tell me, please, what Snowflake had been doing before Cat saw her yesterday?
Do you know the answer?
I don't know.
Don't know. Okay, number 2. Why had Daniel been running around the park before the race yesterday?
Could you tell me, please, why Daniel had been running around the park before the race yesterday?
Okay, just writing it in very slowly.
Maybe he was training for the race.
It doesn't sound like a good idea, does it? Because it sounds like you'd get tired before the race. What had Vavara been cooking for dinner before you arrived at her place?
Could you tell me, please, what Vavara had been cooking for dinner before you arrived at her place?
Do you know the answer?
Well, yesterday I had chicken.
Yeah, okay. But you don't cook, I don't think, do you? Was that your mum?
My mum.
Yeah, place is another word just for like house or apartment, the place where someone lives. Number 4, where had Vinny been heading to before you bumped into him last Tuesday?
Could you tell me, please, where Benny had been heading to before you bumped into him last Tuesday?
Yeah, what does it mean to bump into someone?
Well, in this sentence, it means uh, that somebody did not know that he would see Vinny, and he accidentally kind of met him.
Yes, to meet someone by accident.
Can
Okay,
you please make the
make the
the
what?
well, it's very big, the
It's got
message which you got.
you. Yeah, I don't know. I think someone has come into my studio, has been playing around with all of my settings. Do you know who it was?
I don't know.
Maybe it was Badger jinxing things. I don't know why everything's changed. I
Can
don't know
you?
what's going on. I don't know how to change it.
What
I
if
have,
you just get it away at all?
well, I have to put all the answers first, don't I? These are all the polite questions. It doesn't matter. It's not covering anything important, is it? We can see everything. We can see the 4
Yes.
questions and we can see the answer. I quite like the big one, but I don't know why it suddenly changed. Here's the last one. Where had Vinny been heading to before you bumped into him last Tuesday? And what's the polite form? Indirect.
Could you tell me, please? Could you tell me, please?
Yeah, I said, could you please tell me? There's different variations.
Could you tell me, please? Could you please tell me where Benny had been heading to before you bumped into him last Tuesday?
Good. Okay, let's go back to my classroom. I think we've nearly finished now. We've been going for over an hour, I think. Now we're going to talk about contractions. This is important. Okay, what are contractions?
Oh, now can you get the message out?
Oh, how do I do that? There we go. It was annoying you. You didn't actually need it to go, but it was just annoying you, I think, was it? So what are contractions?
Contractions are two words put into one.
Mm. So yes, this is what we often do in speech. It's easier just to say rather than saying lots of words to kind of form them together so we can speak faster. For example, we don't usually, when we're speaking, especially quickly, say it is. What's the contracted form of it is?
It's.
Yeah, let me just write that. It is becomes it's. And the same with the past perfect continuous. All of this stuff with 3 verb parts. It's a lot to say. For example, I had been living in London for 2 years when I met Alice. I mean, you won't probably say this. What will people say? What is the contracted form of this?
I'd been living in London for 2 years when I met Alice.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I can put it up, can I? Whoops, I'll just put my first contraction there with Badger. It is becomes it's, and here is the first contracted sentence. Okay, I'd been living in Alice. What's the main past there?
I'd been living in
No,
London.
that's not the main
Oh,
past.
sorry, I'm forgetting that the main past is in brackets.
Yeah, I think you think when I say that, sometimes you think I'm talking about the main part of the lesson, which is the part I'm not. I'm talking about the main past. Remember, present, the past, and then the past perfect continuous and past before the past. Okay, let's do number 2. We had been planning the party for years before we had it. Let's have the contracted form, please.
We'd been planning the party for years before we had it. That's strange.
What's strange? Have we done something weird?
know that somebody has been planning a party for years.
Yeah, it is a slightly weird sentence, actually, isn't it? But we don't need to worry too much about the sentence.
For weeks.
Sorry?
You needed to write for weeks, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But maybe it was a really, really big, important party. Can you imagine a really, really big, important party?
Oh, well, yes.
Maybe like the Queen's 100th birthday party or something like that. It might take years of planning. What was I going to say? Yeah, so things like this can stop you understanding people speaking. You say, yeah, I've learned the past perfect continuous at school, but I don't understand it when people say it, because they're probably speaking in contracted forms and very quickly. They don't say, I had been living in London. They say, I'd been living in London. And the last one, can you read the last one, the original? I'm not
sure how to contract it and had.
Well, try.
It
been raining. Do you think that's what natives say?
No.
No, they don't say it. They say it had been raining. Can you say that?
Oh yes, it had been raining for several hours and the streets were wet.
So yeah, if anyone ever says that before, it had been raining, they are using the past perfect continuous. They are saying it had been raining in the contracted form. What's next? Do we have one more game?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, teacher invented a game yesterday before he went to bed. Do you remember how to play it?
Yes, only get your message.
The message is annoying you again. How do I get it off? There we go. Comment, I think it's called, rather than a message. What was my last game? Let's have a look. Yes, so I went yesterday to visit some of my friends, and we had to guess what they had been doing when I saw them. So first question, what can you see? What is strange about my friends? Emo and OG. Are they okay?
Well, no, they are hurt.
Yeah, so they have, what do they have? What's wrong with them?
They have bruises and cuts.
Cuts and bruises. So let's go back to the past perfect continuous. What had they been doing when I saw them?
They had been fighting.
Let's see what computer says. I don't think computer says anything, does it? Cuts and bruises. So we're going to have to write it in. They had been fighting when I saw them. Did you say when or before? Well, they'd be fighting when I saw them. They have been fighting when I saw them. Okay, let's get the comment up. They had been fighting when I saw them. Why do those comments annoy you so much? They're just too big, are they?
Yes.
Let's turn the page. Next one. So these are three more of my friends. What is funny about them? What are they doing at the moment?
They are vomiting.
They're vomiting. They are being sick. Okay, so what had they been doing before I saw them?
They'd been drinking.
What had they been drinking? Lemonade?
No, alcohol.
Yeah, what kind of alcohol do you think?
I'm not sure.
Looks like wine. Let's get up the giant comment, which you love so much. They'd been drinking before I saw them. Okay, do we have one more funny picture? Okay, so I went to see my next friend, Big Ben. Do you want to see Big Ben?
Yes.
Okay, and what can we see in Big Ben's house?
He'd been
What? Hang
eating
on. So we're talking about the present first. What can we see in Big Ben's house?
plates,
What kind of plates?
dirty plates.
Well, yeah, empty plates. Yeah, and dirty plates. But the most important thing is they're empty. So that we're going to be a clever detective like Sherlock Holmes, and we're going to think, what had Big Ben been doing before we met him?
He'd been eating.
Been eating before. What shall I say? Before I saw him. Okay, and can you put that in the contracted form? Big Ben had been eating before I saw him.
Big Ben had.
Big Bend. How do you do this one?
Big Ben.
What do you do? What do you contract? Which words? Two words get. What was that? Someone knocking on my door scared me. Which two words are contracted?
Big Ben and had.
Yeah. So how does that work?
I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
How to pronounce it? Okay, I'll just put it up here.
Pronounce it.
So it's ud again. Remember, it had been raining. It's Big Ben had been eating before I saw him. Can you say that?
Big Ben had been. Wait.
You
Again.
don't have to have a long dramatic pause for 10 minutes. You just go Big Benard. Can you stick it together?
Big Ben Bennett.
Wait, yeah, there we go. It's all together.
Big Bennett been eating before I saw him.
It's different. Depends on the word. If like your name is easier, I think, because it ends in a vowel. You don't need to add an extra syllable. You don't know. You have to say Vivaraud. You just say Vivarud. Yeah. So that's just a funny little thing with the past perfect contractions. Okay. Any more? Or is that everything?
Yes.
That's the end of the live stream. That went well. That was more than an hour. What do we do now?
We need a quick summary.
Summary review. So what did we do today? Probably start from here.
So we did a quick review, and then we did the affirmative, negative, and question sentences.
Talked about parts of speech, and this is verbs.
Talked about the part of speech. Then we had some example.
Well, first, we talked about our tense. So when do we use the past perfect continuous?
We use the past perfect continuous to describe ongoing actions or situations that happened before another past event.
Yeah, or past time or past situation, to be precise. Then there's a time diagram, and then the different sentence types. What are the 4 different sentence types?
The 4 different sentence types are affirmative sentences, negative sentences, yes, no questions, and WH questions.
Good. Then we created one of each, and we analyzed them with that interesting looking diagram. How many verb parts are there for this tense?
3 verb parts.
And like a master chef, a brilliant chef, we take the ingredients and we move them around for the different sentence types. Okay, so we looked at that. And yeah, then we did some practice exercises. Then we played your games, true or false. We tried to work out what the animals had been doing before you got home. And then we played another game where we tried to work out who had been doing what before the dog got home. Is it dog?
No, Vavara.
Vivara, okay, yes. And our main suspect was the bird. Why was the bird the main suspect?
Because it had a suspicious answer.
It gave a suspicious answer. It said it had been working on its computer. Why is that suspicious?
Because birds don't usually work on computers.
Birds aren't that clever. Birds have bird brains. Bird brains can't work on computers. So main suspect. And yeah, we did that. Then we played the owl game. What had you been doing before a past time? Then remember indirect questions. So you had a little phrase to make them more polite. What had Snowflake been doing before Cat saw her yesterday? Could you tell me what Snowflake had been doing before Cat saw her yesterday? And then contractions, very important if you want to do real life English. We move words together to make them shorter. I had been living in London for 2 years when I met Alice. What is the contracted form?
I'd been living in London for 2 years when I met Alice.
Good, yeah. We don't say London, it's London. London. Okay, and then we finished with the game. We were detectives like Sherlock Holmes. We looked at our friends and we tried to find out what they had been doing before we saw them. These two, Emo and OG, had been fighting before we saw them. That's the end. Okay, any more future live streams we've got planned or not?
Well, I'm not sure.
Actually, I've got one planned I haven't told you about. Oh, we've got someone watching. Who's watching? Can you tell us?
Hello.
Please put a message. I'm planning, I had an idea. We were reading in Matilda about Matilda writing limericks, yeah?
Yes.
And remember you told me that you write limericks also.
Yes.
And I also have a limerick lesson that I've done many times. So I thought maybe we could do a limerick live stream next week. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah, I can send you the PowerPoint and you can add some things to it. But we usually do 2 live streams. Maybe we'll do that. And maybe we'll do IELTS speaking again, because IELTS speaking is nice and easy to plan and everyone likes it, I think.
Yes.
So I'll plan with you. Yeah. So I think, probably IELTS. No, probably limericks next week and probably IELTS speaking. Okay. Thanks to everyone who came. If anyone did come, I think maybe one person came for about 12 seconds. But as always, you have the opportunity to watch this again after the stream if you want to. I hope you find this useful. Please remember, if you can, I would appreciate it if you could help me and subscribe to the channel. It just means press the subscribe button. You don't have to pay. It can help us grow the channel. Okay, that's it. Do you want to say goodbye to everyone?
Yes, goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. See you all next time.
Bye.
Over and out.
See you next time.